Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see how many people come on in. I'm live now. So I don't know. I know a lot of y'all are probably busy, but this is the time where a lot of people are together. Okay, not much on TV, a little bit bored. So let's see. This is not a long live at all. I just saw some video clips with Todd that I had to share with you that definitely raised my eyebrows when it comes to this man. Okay, so there are a number of you who already called it, like Mama Joyce, saying that Todd was not the one. Don't marry this man. You're a successful black woman. You have this money. Oh, he's trying to get a come up and all of that because he was working for Bravo. I think he was like a cameraman or something with the company. And I think he was a cameraman or something like that. And they started dating each other and they ended up getting married. And Kandi is worth like 20 to 40 million dollars, and we know she was in the group Escape and writing songs. And Todd, well, he was working for Bravo, and there were people who said, don't do this, Kandi. Don't do this. This is not, no, no, no. But we've seen this so much with black women. This is a pattern. And I had said before, the truth is that most successful black women who only want to date black men, on average, you're not getting a man who is on your level financially. If you're a millionaire, multimillionaire, it's not available at large, unless he's in sports and entertainment, which is a shame. But that's all there really is a lot for men who have, that type of wealth type of thing. And I mean, you could date interracially. You don't have to start eating coochie like a number of you are doing from this show and all of that. We're going to get into that. So, hold on. Let's see. I got 2 people. Oh, 10 people are here. Okay. Get those likes up if you can. Okay. And don't be shy in the chat. So, normally, I like to wait. Back in the day, we would wait 15 minutes so more of you could come on in, but I can't do that with the music and all that. So, okay, I think I'm just going to get started. And y'all can watch the replay who comes in. It's not a long live. So, look, Kandi chose him. I'm not, Kandi chose Todd. He didn't bamboozle her not really. I mean, I don't like when I see women choosing men that's considered not as successful or bummy and all this other stuff. But yet, it's not like she doesn't know. She knew who he was. Well, she knew what kind of job he had and what was going on. She knew, and she chose that man. And I do believe, like, you get married, I'm not going to tell a woman just leave your husband and stuff. And they were going strong for 11 years. And I mean, they have children too. I think they have 2 kids together. Happy Thanksgiving, Jamar. Happy Thanksgiving. Also, before I get more into it, look, this wasn't a normal sort of Thanksgiving. This is what I cooked. It did taste good. Okay. The supermarket was actually out of turkey wings. I wanted to cook turkey wings, so they didn't have turkey wings. So I ended up cooking some pork chops, and I wanted collard greens. They didn't have fresh collard greens. I couldn't believe this. Not the bagged one, none of that. So I had to cook a can of collard greens. It still tasted good. I had my stuffing, and I made some really good baked macaroni and cheese. So that's what I had. Pork chops, baked macaroni and cheese, stuffing, and collard greens. I forgot to get my Red Lobster biscuits. And I still might make some fudge brownies. I'm not sure, even though, it's later, but still. So that's what I cooked. It was a simple, very quick and easy to make dinner, okay, for Thanksgiving. Okay, so when it comes to Todd, Kandi and Todd, there were a lot of people who didn't want her to marry him he didn't have her type of money. I think that in this picture, he looks nice. He looks very good looking in that picture. And I mean, they did go strong for 11 years and they did have kids together. So I definitely wouldn't wish the downfall of a marriage. So they announced that they've broken up. And Kandi also said that they actually have been separated and living in different homes. And some people are like, look, maybe they can reconcile and get this together. There are people saying, oh, Todd used Kandi. You know, why did she talk to him? He was like a cameraman or something. He didn't have her money. This was never going to work. You keep seeing this over and over. Women who marry down, it doesn't work a lot. The man will have resentment, or you might be the sugar mama. He might try to use you. And look, Kandi had got a prenup. Kandi had got a prenup to protect what she has. And but I'm seeing something now that makes me think, look, her mother did not want her with him. She thought that Todd was a user. Okay. But then there was another woman. I can't remember who it was. She's famous. She had a beef with Kandi. This was when she was dating Todd. And she said that Kandi was a sugar mama and that she paid men's bills and things like that. And then she got with Todd. So my thing is this: people can say whatever they want about his finances. It's true he doesn't have what she has. But she chose that man. She knew he didn't have what she had when she started talking to him, effing him, and decided to make it official with him. So I am not going to do the thing I see women do, like, oh, he trapped her. This, no, she knew what was going on before she even got married to this man. She decided to roll the dice and all of that. And she didn't want to look, like I said before, black women who don't, there are a sprinkle of black men available who have her type of money, but they're usually, again, in sports and entertainment. And Kandi has talked to some of them before. And again, a number of black men who might be successful in tech and business. Damn near half of them don't even date black women. Now, some of them do, but they all don't. And we know how some of them can be when it comes to black women. You know, they'll date a black woman, but, you know, a man has to like how you look and all of that. And I don't think that Kandi is unattractive, but, you know, so I don't have to go into detail. Y'all know what it is with a number of black men who are successful type of thing, a number of them. Okay, a significant amount. So Kandi was doing her thing. Kandi, again, is already a household name. She already had her wealth and everything, and she wanted love. And she decided to do what they tell black women to do: give a brother a chance. It don't matter. I don't play that. It doesn't matter if he has money. It does when it comes to making a family, having kids, where my kids will live, the school my kids will go to, the resources my kids will have, and me, and all of that, and being able to afford to pay the bills, put food on the table that I want to eat, and not having a life of struggle. So it does, and being able to buy Pampers and all that other stuff. So, okay, I'll be seeing what y'all are saying in the chat and reading it. Well, Universe says she basically stayed with him to prove to her mother that you were wrong and all the naysayers, and look where we are at now. So we don't fully know all of the details of what happened as to why they split, but I can tell you this: 11 years, when a woman leaves a marriage that has been going, you've been in a marriage for a while, this never happens overnight. When you see people who have been together for a long time and a woman leaves, a woman especially, there have been problems for a long time and she just couldn't take it no more. Because a lot of women and men, especially when kids are involved, they'll try to stick it out. We got kids together, or, oh, my grandparents were married, you know, we can do this, and I'm just not going to throw away the marriage and all of that. But a lot of times, it's not something that just happens quickly. It's been a build up to a point of no return a lot of times. And there will be men who will say it came out the blue, but that's not true at all. A lot of women will complain and tell what the problem is, you know, and it just doesn't change these issues, and they have enough, especially if he's cheating all the time type of thing, because a lot of men will not stand by a woman all the time who steps out, but you expect women to stay in it. Now, here's the thing. They're saying that Kandi and Todd were having threesomes and stuff like that, and people say, look, once you bring in other women, your marriage might be over type of thing. To me, a threesome is just a way to cheat without it being seen as bad. You have permission. You want to F somebody else. You tired of effing me constantly. You want to F somebody else you're attracted to. And you want to do it with my permission so you won't be called a no good cheater. I gave you permission to hit it and bring her in. That's all that is, like legal cheating type of thing. You won't find many men who will allow a woman to bring an extra man in if she wants some other penis. You know, I'm tired of effing you every year. I want somebody I saw down the street that was really good looking. And can we bring him in? They don't want to hear anything like that. No, not the average man, but they expect you to allow my penis, because yeah, it's mine. You're my man, that's mine. You expect my penis to be able to go in the next woman, or like I said, I don't play that going downtown thing. You ain't going down up on her. Even if I were to agree something like that, that's off limits. But that's what they expect type of thing. So let me show you a video that has me looking at Todd just like, oh, you really said this? You really said this on a live? You really said this in front of people? Baby, I need you to listen to how he totally dissed her. He dissed her. I don't care what nobody says. The man said exactly what he thinks about her. Please, just look at this. Hold on, let's see.
You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days, or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine? Because think about this, you feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days, or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine?
Girl, look at Kandi face. Look at Kandi face. Baby, I need, you know what? No. I don't know why I didn't do this. I need to look up this man's zodiac sign real quick, because that's going to tell me a lot. I'm going to know, because I'm good with zodiac signs. I don't even know this man's last name. Todd Tucker, I think. I think his name is Todd Tucker. I need to know on this. Because, baby, yeah, Todd Tucker. August 1st, 4th. Jesus, if he's a Virgo, yeah. I'm looking, hold on. Is this man a Virgo? Oh, no, he's a Leo. Yeah, I know about them. They got some smart mouths on them. They do. Leo men will beat you up. They'll try to fight you. And they got real nasty mouths. So he meant that shit. He meant that when he said that to her. He meant that. He meant it. He talking to her. Look at the stylist. They said, look at her body language. Her stylist is the woman in the middle. Like, how dare you? First of all, I was picking up on sassy vibes from some of these videos. I also get abusive vibes from him. I don't think he has whooped Kandi's butt, but I think he's the type who would beat a woman, but he ain't tried it with Kandi. See, men will act differently around different women. One woman he's dating didn't get her butt whooped, but his ex-girlfriend got her butt whooped. And you're like, well, he never hit me. Yeah, because he knew not to try that with you, or, you know, you ain't bringing out of him fully like he did the other girl. I wouldn't be shocked if Todd is on the down low, and I'm not saying this just because of this video. I was looking at how he speaks, his hand movements, that twang in his voice, that sassiness in his voice. But yeah, look, this type of video, he's dissing her. He's dissing her and other women. Like, how dare you ask me something like this, especially with on a live? Like, what?
You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like you feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days, or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine? You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days?
What kind of question is that? Hell no. If that were me, I would say, hell no, I still look good. No, that's what you're saying to me. You think that you're trying to diss me. You're trying to lower me in front of people. Like, oh, well, are you kind of past your prime, like your fine days without makeup. Baby, I'm so sick of some men talking crap. Y'all are getting older. You have white hairs, and white hairs can be sexy. I have found a number of men to be very sexy who are older. My thing is, though, y'all be gaining weight. Y'all got bare bellies. Y'all start having eggplant problems, especially if you got health issues. You can't even get hard all the time. Your teeth ain't looking all the way right or clean or crooked and stuff. You don't even floss right. You can't dress. Like, please, I'm so sick of men like him. Always trying to bother a woman. You need makeup to still, like, baby, like, it's just so obvious this man is he's dissing his wife in front of people. I said something might be going on behind the scenes to where he took the opportunity to do this on a live so everyone could see him talk shit type of thing. That's why the stylist even turned around like, what type of thing? Okay, Virgo Flower says he's negging her. Okay. Jamar says he's rude. You're not that guy, buddy. He's definitely DL. Okay, hold on. Let's see. He's too much into his femininity. He's jealous. I can totally see it. So let's see another thing. The video where this is the first video that had people talking about him and his facial expressions, rolling them eyes and stuff when it comes to wealthy women giving men money after a divorce or during the relationship or something.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all of this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand the man that you're with, the man that you chose and you're allowed to choose you, that you can't be so mine. You know what I mean? You have to open up within reason. I'm not saying going by no niggas, no Bentleys and doing dumb shit, but you gotta invest in y'all and y'all future, and you gotta let your man feel like a man in those scenarios, because with all the money that you have, you can end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Because at times that type of energy of it's mine. No, I'm just being honest as a man. I'm just giving you my honest opinion.
Okay.
As you continue to be like it's mine, it's hard to hear someone say it's mine in a relationship that's supposed to be it's ours. Can I talk? And it's not about, hey, I got this 10 million, let me give you 5. It's not that. It's more so just knowing, like, yo, we got each other, whatever. Let's build, let's make it happen. But when you hear a person say mine a lot, that shit sticks. Believe me, I'm telling you. So I'm going to be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all of this money and got this extra shit.
Look, girl, y'all in the chat. That's why I said I thought I saw some sassiness. Them hand movements, them rolling of the eyes, and that aggression in his voice. Oh, y'all women who got this extra shit, y'all boss bitches and shit. That man is angry. I don't know what the hell went on behind the scenes in their relationship, because Kandi is the one worth like 20 to 40 million. Todd was a cameraman or something. Like, you ain't even on that woman's level financially. And I wouldn't see, if I were to marry a man like that, I wouldn't throw it in his face, because it is hurtful. I chose you. You're my husband. I'm not going to make you feel bad. My thing is, though, is that there are men who will marry women in this position, but they are angry and jealous and resentful. He has a problem with a woman saying, it's mine, it's mine. Baby, if it's my shit, it is my. If I had a house before you moved in, this is not your house. It's somewhat our house when we got married, but on paper, who owns it? I had this shit before you. This is my shit. Okay, like, this is just reality. The car, whatever I had, it is mine. Okay. Now I'm sharing it with you because we are together. It is now ours. We are family. But in all honesty, and realistically, I mean, something go down and I need my properties and my assets. It is mine, type of thing. So he was girl. Yes, Kiki says, let's build. Those words creep me out. The only way a woman builds with a man is if y'all start some sort of company or business together. If you're paying a man's rent or going half on rent, you're not building anything. You're just paying bills to survive and paying half of his rent. You're not adding on to it. Okay, type of thing. Now, Todd did have some projects when it comes to TV shows and stuff that were actually kind of good to me, but they weren't marketed or promoted well, and they were not successful. About 3 shows or whatever. And I don't know if Kandi had anything to do with that. I don't know if he used her money to fund these projects. I mean, me saying that would piss him off. No, it's ours. It's if it ain't your money, it's not our money. If it's coming from me, it is my money. It's not your money because you didn't make this money. It's my money. And people can say what they want, but it's been proof over and over that when a woman makes more, it causes problems in the marriage. Men naturally need to feel like a man and they need to provide. He even said, I need to feel like a man. My thing is, though, is that you have men like him who get with women who have more, but you're jealous, you're angry, because you know at the end of the day, you're not running anything for real. You want to be able to run stuff like a man and tell me what to do and have this respect like it was your idea, like you funded it, like you bought it, and you didn't. And then when you remind them this, maybe you get in an argument and then you realize, who you talking to? No, I pay half the rent, or this is my house. Then they will throw a fit and get upset. Then they feel emasculated if you remind him, like, that's why my dad used to tell my mom it pays the cost to be the boss, because men know I'm making the money, I pay the bills, I have the authority, I'm the head of the house. It's different when the woman is paying half the rent. You got women out here trying to pretend like y'all love that shit, but there are a number of women who will admit you think you're equal now because you pay half. You will never be seen as an equal to a man. No matter what you do, they don't see you that way. You never will be. Okay? And then you have women who also don't like it because they want to be able to say, my man pays the bills and I can rest. I don't have to work if I don't want to. Now, Kandi is a multi-millionaire. Okay? Hold on. I'm looking this chat. You know, when you hear a man he'll say, let's build together, that means he can't do it on his own. He needs your money. I don't know. Like, to me, if we get married and then we want to start a business, now we're building something. Or, I mean, that's how you build. Not me having to pay half this damn rent. That's not building. Nothing is being built. I'm working to survive with you. And I'm not against a woman working if she wants to work. I believe a woman should be able to have the option to work or not. If I don't want to, I don't have to. If I'm pregnant, no, I don't feel like working. I'm pregnant. I'm tired. Even if I'm not pregnant, I don't know. I'm tired. I got a bad back or something. No. And all that. And then you got me cooking and cleaning and all this other stuff. You ain't doing nothing but working, and I'm working and I'm cooking and cleaning, having it smecks all over the house and all types of stuff in the bedroom. If I have kids, I got to breastfeed, raise kids, look after them 24 hours plus. No. So, okay, let's see. If he was living in her house, now he has homestead rights. Todd had held the microphone. On one episode in the Bahamas, they had a dinner table and he was holding the boom mic over the table so we can have better audio. Okay, that was his job. He took a loan from her when he first appeared on the show, and they talked about some things like that, and she gave it to him because she wanted him to not feel emasculated. You see what I'm saying? This is why it don't work. You know, A lot of men want women to pretend. They want you to pretend. And in some cases, in some situations you have to, because men have testosterone. You don't want to make him feel emasculated. You have to be careful on how you say certain things to a man. And it's just better when the man makes more money, or it's just better that way, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's better if he moves in your house and and if something happens and you say, well, this is my house, get the hell out, this is my house. Oh my God, he'll throw a fit like, oh my God, she said this was, it is though. Or, just like you never go and tell your friends or family that he can't pay the rent or he's doing bad financially. You never do that as a woman. Y'all remember Soul Food? What happened when Nia Long did that? And she went to her ex to borrow money and said that her man didn't have it. You don't ever do nothing like that. And he came up in that shop and busted down that window and grabbed her up. But she was wrong for what she did. I'm not saying he should have did that. The point is that it's stuff like that when it comes to money. Men would like to run around pretending like they're all good as 2025. They don't really feel not no real man. Don't no real man want no woman paying for his meals every time y'all go out and his car notes and stuff, because he's like, damn, she's the man. I can't do it type of thing. And you have a lot of men who won't just tell women up front, I don't make much money. I can't pay for everything right now. But then once you start paying it, men get comfortable and they don't feel a need to go get a second job or to go to trade school or go to school or something to get extra income. They don't feel they have to level up to take care of you financially because you're covering him. So they don't think, well, shit, she's effing with me. She's giving me the coochie. She cleaning the house and all that. She took me as who I was, as I am. So clearly I was good enough to lay with and to be her man while not having shit. So why do I have to improve and go get 2 jobs? Why I got to get 2 jobs and she got the other job? You see, that's what happens when you settle for this type of stuff all the time. Why do I have to marry her? She already gave me the coochie. We got 3 kids already. We're practically married. Why do I have to do it now? I just got a new job. That means she might get my pension or my money now. No. No. So, hold on. Let me look in this chat before we continue with a few more video clips. If feeling like a man means tearing me down or stealing my shine, I'll pass you to the next woman. Hello, Nancy. Before Kandi had Todd sign the prenup, why didn't Todd come up with his prenup giving his terms or demands? I think he wanted to do more with the money, but women try to be frugal and smart with the money. So he was probably mad about it. You know what else my mind is telling me? Todd might have wanted to try more things, more projects. Maybe Kandi didn't want to give him no more money to do this because it was a failure the other times. Now, I know they had that restaurant that also has not been successful. Okay, now to me, that was building if they both started that. Even though, I mean, if Kandi funded it type of thing. Let's see. Todd or guys like him are lazy, looking for a come up. That's what black men mean when they talk about submission. They want you to spoil them and put the bills and pay the bills and pretend like they're the ones doing it. Yeah, like you go out to dinner and he tells you to give the credit card to him, but it's my credit card because he doesn't want them to see that I paid for it. And I can understand that too. Like, I don't want people to see me paying for everything. It's embarrassing for me. I remember, y'all, baby, I went out to a grocery store with my brother. But I mean, me and my brother look very similar. But an older black man, I guess he assumed we were together. But I was paying for the groceries. He was just in line with me. And baby, he was mad. He gave that look of disapproval. Like, what you doing? He was old. He was like, what you doing? Look at this. Got this woman paying for these groceries. But I didn't say nothing. I'm like, baby, this is not my man. But, you got a sprinkle few out there that still have pride in being able to provide for their woman type of thing. So, and I'm not saying if you're in a relationship, you can't pay for stuff sometimes and treat your man out to a nice dinner. Like maybe he likes something. And either you can surprise him and make it homemade, or you can take him to a restaurant, or if you want to do something sweet, he's been doing sweet things for you. I don't see an issue with that. But no, I mean, I don't really like the if I'm at a nice restaurant and they see me pull out my credit card. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I can't, baby. I'm a millennial, so I still come from a time. I'm not saying they're perfect, these millennial men, but damn it, they definitely wasn't pushing for no woman to pay for them type of thing like you see today. Some of them are now, and some of them were using women, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what you seeing today. So, so yeah, Todd. Let me zoom in on Todd's face. Let's look at Todd's facial expressions. Okay, about him getting pissed if a woman doesn't want to share her money after a man has built something with her type of thing.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand the man that you're with, the man that you chose and you're allowed to choose you, that you can't be so mine. You know what I mean? You have to open up within reason. I'm not saying going by no niggas, no Bentleys and doing dumb shit, but you gotta invest in y'all and y'all future, and you gotta let your man feel like a man.
I'm just, he said, I'm listening and he's like, he doesn't want to be reminded that it's not actually his. He wants you to make him feel like a man. Look, if you have your man, the truth is that you do have to make your man feel like a man. You do. Men need that. They thrive off that. My thing is, I'm tired of men. Stop wanting to hear it. Go out and do it. Do the shit so I can respect you and look at you and be proud like that's my man. Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of y'all men out here, you don't want to do the work to get that respect. You just want it automatically because you have a penis or you're a man in the house. Yeah, you in my house, but what are you doing? I hate when I hear black people. Look, yes, having a man is important in the house and for the family, but what is he doing? If you're just laying around the house, you ain't even doing shit. I got to keep calling other groups of men, usually probably Hispanic, to come over and fix shit because you don't know how to do nothing. Type of thing. You ain't even trying. You can learn stuff looking at stuff right here on YouTube. We changed the oil. I'm like, you don't do that every week type of thing. Oh, we mow the lawn. Yeah, you should mow the lawn, but you don't do that until spring and summer. Like, what else are you doing type of thing? Especially when the woman is paying half the bills. And men can talk all the crap they want. A lot of men know they feel better when they're paying the bills and they come home and that woman can say, well, I ain't got to work. My man paid it. My man, girl, look what my man bought me. My man. And if you choose your man to be your man and you knew what he had and what he didn't have, you should not go out of your way to make him feel bad because you knew what it was and you chose that man. And if you didn't want him and you didn't want to live in poverty and be broke, then you shouldn't be with him. And I see a number of women be talking about it don't matter until they end up pregnant or they end up with the man. Not only did he cheat on you, you paid half his rent. He ain't take you nowhere. He ain't buy you shit. Your kids ain't even got what they want. And you ain't even have a big O in the bedroom type of thing. So, but I'll say, when you have a man, you have to be careful on how you say certain stuff. Because there are a number of women who don't even know what they be doing. Because you talking to him like he's on y'all equals or something. Or he of the same gender and he's not type of thing. I don't know. Men get off on that stuff, the submission stuff. And it could be sexy like, yes, baby. Hi, honey. I'm trying to think. I'm on the spot right now. I am live, but you know, you gotta talk sweet. You gotta let him know I miss you. Stuff like that. Baby, can I do this, please? Now, some women don't like me saying that. Please, baby, can I have this? I remember I was talking to this guy. I just wanted to mess with him, but in a flirtatious way. He said something. I said, all right, what did I say to him? I said, are you asking me or are you telling me? And I said it a certain way. And girl, his whole voice changed. He said, I'm telling you. But he liked it. He got riled up. You know what I'm talking about. He said, I'm telling you. I said, okay. You got to play, you know, you got to do stuff like that. I said, you asking me, you telling me. But I didn't say it mean. I said it in the way a man wants to hear it. And he got all riled up. I'm telling you. Whew. I liked it too. I don't know. I hear all these women getting mad about submission. Submission can be very sexy if it's done right. So, girl, I liked it. Shit. I don't know. I like a strong, dominant man. But I don't want him to abuse me, though, type of thing. So, Belize Baby says, build yourself for yourself. Why are people depending on others for, honey? I don't know. We're on different levels walking on this earth. So, but yeah, when it comes to emasculating a man, another example is you never don't boss him around in public. Go get this. Or raising your voice up, talking like you his mama, or ordering him around, especially in front of people. Oh my God. Like if you need something at the supermarket and y'all together, go get this. Go get that. Go. No. Nothing like that. You say, baby, could you please get this? I need this type of thing. Men don't really want women who do everything for them. That's why you have to date a man who's intelligent. Because if you decide to partner with a man who's not as smart as you, and you keep making it obvious that he's not very bright, because you have to keep correcting him, and you're actually right, then he'll get angry. They get angry knowing that you're right. They don't want you to be right, but you are. That's why a lot of them prefer women who seem to be stupid. Because when they know that you're more intelligent and analytical and stronger, then they feel threatened or their ego and they don't feel like a man. They don't want people to see it or to be obvious that he is not actually the leader that's running anything. He's not even that damn bright type of thing. That's why you need to date men who have common sense and who are smart or just as smart as you, preferably more smarter type of thing. And there's a lot of men who aren't as smart as their women. They know it, but they don't want to be reminded of that. That's why there's this thing about women getting jobs and being more successful than men. Men don't want to know that, oh my God, you can do it better than me or just as good. Or they at least don't want you to acknowledge it to their face type of thing. They'd rather you pretend to be stupider, a number of them. Like they don't want to be corrected. Like if you're in a meeting and then you end up outshining him like, oh, and actually, no, it's not this, it's that. Then they get angry. I heard about that woman who was gunned down by 2 black men. She was a black woman because she beat them in a rap battle. They didn't like that she was better than them. So they gunned her down for it. They felt humiliated because she was a woman. Okay? So, let's see another video clip of Todd. But yeah, them hand movements was something that I was picking up on with him, and that twang in his voice.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand.
Okay, so again, Kandi was already successful doing her thing. She wrote the song, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. She wrote, can you pay my bills? Can't pay my telephone bills. Can't pay my automobile. Then maybe we can chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. Bugaboo and a song from Escape, Feels So Good. Okay, I need a bugaboo, a bugaboo. Call AOL, make my email stop, cause you a bugahoo. You bugging me, you bugging who, you bugging me, and ain't cool. Okay, so she wrote TLC. The girls are talking, the girls are talking. She actually, I didn't even know that she wrote this song for that group called ISIS. I don't know if y'all remember them. If I can't have you, I will be single for the rest of my life. Some da 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 da. If I can't have you. I remember that group. Kandi, Cheating on Me. Usher, Pop Your Collar, cause you're a go-getter. Escape, Can't Hang. Destiny's Child, So Good. I love that song. I remember that. That's when they had broke up. And I thought Beyonce was taking a diss at her former group members, but I'm not 100% sure. Ariana Grande, break up with your girlfriend. So Kandi has made her money. I mean, Scrubs. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Thank you, Kiki. I mean, that was a huge hit. So she made millions off of that. That was a huge hit. We remember when No Scrubs came out and how angry the men came out with that song called I Don't Want No Pigeons or something like that towards women. But yeah, so Kandi was doing the damn thing. And people are like, Kandi, how you write these songs, No Scrubs and stuff, and then you went and married Todd, who ain't really have a greater job. I mean, he had a job, but it's like nowhere near your level. I'm not saying that. That's what other people said in the comments, okay? So let's see a little bit more with Todd.
Months.
That's not.
If you're single,
No. I've never been single. That's not true at all, Todd. What you be thinking about?
What I'm saying is,
because you meet somebody, you kick it with them
that's what I want to really differentiate.
Kandi, you gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
That's for you, but that ain't go
But
like
we
that for everybody.
wasn't married.
No,
Because you meet somebody, you kick it with them
that's what I want to really differentiate.
Kandi, you gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
That's for you, but that ain't go
But
like that for everybody.
we wasn't married.
No, I didn't do that with everybody though.
And this is why you should wait when you meet
What?
someone. They're going to say it in the future.
It's not bad.
No, I don't care. I'll tell myself.
It's not bad. She should have gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks. So how many weeks we
now
needed?
the last dick that I done been with in over 10 years.
Fucking off at least one guy every 3 months.
That's not true.
Nah.
If you're single,
No. I've never been single. That's not true at all, Todd. What you be thinking about?
What I'm saying is,
you meet somebody, you kick it with them
that's what I want to really differentiate.
Kandi, you gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
That's for you, but that ain't go
But
like
we
that for everybody.
wasn't married.
I was looking at her friend's face in the background in shock behind her. So they're on a live or something, and he's telling the public that you gave me that cootie cat. We weren't married, and you gave it to me in weeks, so I didn't even have to wait that long. That's what you tell. First of all, don't talk about our sex life in public like that, first of all, about what I do. Next thing you know, you're going to tell him if I went down on you or something. Like, I don't want to, like, you better keep your mouth quiet, first of all. Okay? So, I mean, seriously? So, he thinks it's funny. Kandi said, but I don't roll like that. Like, I don't give my cootie out like that to everybody. Since you want to make it public that I effed you.
I'm smashing all Kandi's friends if we single. I'm the whole down.
No. I gotta go.
Would you be mad if I was smashing one of your friends?
Hell yeah. If we went together no more, Yes,
you
you're,
can?
dude. You're my
Wait, is there any-
husband and my children's
Is
father.
there any friend you wouldn't even be tripping about? If
Don't ask like you think.
not
about
tell me, I'm just talking. I'm just talking shit.
It ain't going nowhere.
Babe, I'm happy now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, to
And-
me, it's like,
And Ace and Blaze loves them.
yeah.
I respect the shit out of you. You bring so whole around my kids.
Let me tell you.
I know I'm just messing up your whole deal.
Smashing all Kandi friends if we single.
Shut
I'll
up.
the ball down.
I would nuts.
I'm smashing all Kandi friends if we single.
Baby, I don't want to hear that. That if we were single, you would F all my friends. And my friends are around. You will not disrespect me like that. See, I'm a nice woman. And I know how to respect a man. And I believe in submission and all that stuff they love. But I also will look. Once you disrespect me, that other side come out. Like, if we're right there and you say that, I'm like, don't you say nothing like that. No, absolutely not. I'm not playing that. Like, don't ever say anything like that, because I would never be in a room with you. And if you had attractive male friends, I would F all your friends. I would F all of them. I would never in my life say that in front of my man, that I would smash all your homeboys if I was single. I would never tell him nothing like that if I was even thinking something like that. I would never do that. But he feels so comfortable to say in front of her, I would F all your friends. I'll F them all. And they right there.
I'm smashing all Kandi friends if we single.
Shut
I'll
up.
the ball down.
I would nuts.
Now they have this online. They're claiming that Kandi got a girlfriend. Kandi and Todd had a girlfriend that lives with them. And they're saying that she broke up their marriage and is now Kandi's main chick. I don't know if I believe this. Now, y'all said in the chat that Kandi is bi. I think she did say that a while ago. But this is the woman on the right. They're saying that more like a sister, wife, than a girlfriend. You think? The people are saying you broke up their good marriage. But a wise woman knows you can't break up what's already broken. So it hasn't been confirmed. It hasn't been confirmed. You know, Portia is effing a woman right now too, a stud. So, Kandi and Todd are into some freaky deaky things a little bit, allegedly. It's been said before. I think they might have even admitted that they've had threesomes before. So they're saying that this is one of the women and she was their girlfriend and now is Kandi's woman. Look, y'all, I had a couple. When I was on an online dating thing years ago, this man wrote me and he asked me if I would be him and his wife's woman, if I would join them. Actually, I had two of them do that. They wanted me to join them. I didn't even respond back to it. I mean, some people are into it. Some people are into it, but I didn't want to be their girlfriend. So, but apparently this is what Kandi allegedly got going on. I don't know. Kandi said that, look, this didn't just happen overnight. This did not just happen overnight, that it has been an emotional ride and it's been things going on for a while. And looking at the body language of those videos I played, I definitely pick up on that something was going on. Hey, Nola. I definitely pick on that something was going on behind the scenes and he took the chance to get on live in front of people to try to check her and embarrass her type of thing. I don't know what was being said. He's triggered by Kandi, I guess, letting him know that this is my stuff financially, maybe the house or something. He wants her to pretend like it's all theirs. And he said, you have to invest type of thing. You have to build. Kandi is for that or she wouldn't have married you. If she didn't want to build something with you, I don't understand men like some men. Obviously, she loved you enough to marry you knowing you were a cameraman and she's worth like $40 million. So clearly she was in it for love or thought she could build with you. I mean, I don't, clearly this is, I don't know, child. I don't know. I believe Kandi wanted it to work. Kandi wanted a happy black marriage with a man that, well, he don't look bad in that picture to me. And, you know, I think Todd probably laid it down on her. You got to do it to get the woman. And something about him she liked. And she took a risk. She got a prenup. And he had a lot of ideas. So in her mind, she thought, okay, because when women see men do that, they actually, because I don't like men who do a lot of talk. I hate that shit. Like, that whole potential thing. I don't have time for what you keep talking about. I need to see what you're doing. You can say anything type of thing. And she saw him probably really trying to do it, but he didn't have the funds to do it. So she gave him that loan and it didn't work out. He had like 3 or 4 projects, reality TV show type of things. And she probably kept giving him money for it, and then it wouldn't work. And then they got the restaurant together, and they both, something happened with that restaurant, and they're trying to close it down or something. She had his children, and that's why he was pissed. Like, what do you mean I can't get anything if I was there, if I was building with you? I'm thinking, did she have anything to do with those shows he tried? Was she a producer? Did she write something? Like, or was it just all him and she just gave him the money to be able to fund it type of thing? Just like with Peter and Cynthia off of the Real Housewives of, Atlanta. Peter and Cynthia was giving Peter money for those clubs that wasn't working, and Peter trying to cheat on her and all this other stuff. So this is a common pattern with a lot of black women in entertainment. Either the man is the manager so he can get a percentage, so he feels like a man and he's controlling her career, and he still cheats on her. Like with Mary J. Blige, her husband was spending her money on multiple different women and then had the nerve to demand money from her to upkeep the lifestyle after they got divorced. You have Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams married that man before she even got real famous, but she was the star, and then she made him manager or something, and he made another woman pregnant, was effing around for years. Now Wendy is having dementia, don't have her man, or it's just a tragedy type of thing going on with that. Then you had Sherry Shepherd, had that man, she made a manager or something like that, and then he tried to take half the money and make her pay for a child that wasn't even her child. I believe that was Sherry Shepherd. And the list goes on and on and on. And then you have the black women who are beautiful, who can't find success because there's nothing available to them. As far as a lot of black men, a lot of the ones who you would want, they're either married, they don't want to get married and they're players. They tell you have to share me. They don't date black women at all, or they're gay. So, and then you have a number of them, they just refuse to date a businessman, very successful, who isn't black. Does he have to be? For some of them, they have to be. Fine, do whatever y'all want. But we see the pattern type of thing, okay? And a lot of these men will cheat on you whether they're broke or rich, really. But it stings worse when the man is broke and you cheating. Like, you're broke and you're cheating on me. Like, I provide for you and you still cheating on me. Versus the man is the provider. It's like, it still make you upset, but it's still a little bit different type of thing. So, and now Portia is dating, probably eating coochie now. But then they said she was secretly into women the whole time. I don't know. So, Dragon says, why are you a player if you don't want to get married? I'm telling, a lot of men just, a lot of men just, they want the buffet. A lot of them do. Now, I'm not saying that Todd cheated on Kandi, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Okay? You do have men start feeling themselves too. I'm married to such and such. I'm such and such. I have more money now, resources. Oh. So, I mean, but I think they did have threesomes. I can't say 100%, but I think they even admitted that, or I don't know. But yeah, once your man wants threesomes, he just wants to cheat in peace without you being upset and will tell you join in. No, I don't know. No. I mean, if I wanted to, but that's dangerous because once your man gets an emotional attachment or he has that woman's phone number, he'll be calling her up when you don't even know it just to hit it again. Like if you're going to do that, that man cannot have access to her phone number because there will be times when he will creep out the house and go to her house just to hit it again and you don't know nothing about it. And if he ends up emotionally attached to her and likes her more than you, you're going to have a big problem. Or if she end up pregnant type of thing. Not only that, but the average man, again, will not let you have a threesome. So I don't have to agree to that because if I can't have one, why do you get to have one? Plus, you're just telling me that you're tired of me. You want something more. Freely. And even if you do agree to the threesome, he's probably still effing other women besides that woman you agreed to. That's just the one you said okay to, and might have other women on the side you don't know nothing about. It's just something he wanted. So look, that is it for this video. I'm going to play the video clip again that just disgusted me. Okay?
You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days? Or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine? Because think about this. You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days? Or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine?
No, if my man says something like that to me, what you're telling me is you don't think I'm fine. Like, that's how I would take it. If a man says that to me, what you trying to say? You don't think I'm fine? I need this makeup. Without it, I'm not fine no more? Or I'm dependent on it to be fine? That's what you're saying? I ain't fine. Is that what you're trying to say? Believe me, I know his type. I see them all over social media all the time. That man was taking a swipe at her and her friend. And she know it. Look at her friend, her hairstylist. Look at her facial expression and how her hand, we're black women. We know what that hand on that damn hip mean. We know. Like what? We know. And look at Kandi face, how it looks. He was trying to diss. And that's some sassy, rude, disrespectful thing. And again, I don't know what was going on behind the scenes where he took that opportunity to basically humiliate her and diss her. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm not having that shit. You damn sure ain't gonna embarrass me in public. I can tell you that now. You ain't doing that. No. So look, y'all. That is it for today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I actually have a good video for tomorrow about aliens again and the reptilians. A lot of you love that. So that is it. All right. And you all take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell and click all notifications so you know that I'm live and that I'm uploading. You all take care. Bye, everybody. And I hope your Thanksgiving. Actually, before I go, what did you have for Thanksgiving, Jamar? Everybody, tell us what you have for Thanksgiving in the chat. Okay? Actually, hold on. I just want to see real quick what y'all had. Again, this is what I made. I made baked pork chops. I had a marinade that I put on top of it. That's what you see a little bit, that marinade. Baked pork chops, baked macaroni and cheese, herb stuffing, and collard greens. Chivette says you had macaroni, stuffing, macaroni and cheese. Ooh, you did a stuffed chicken. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't believe that Thanksgiving, it has to always be turkey. You know, I feel like just cook what you love. Something real good. I do want my sweet potato pie. Now, I was about to buy a patty pie, but I didn't. And I had made a sweet potato pie before Thanksgiving, but I didn't like how it came out. But okay, Jamar, Mr. Universe, you said you had turkey, baked macaroni, rice and peas, curry chicken, and sweet potato. Was it sweet potato pie or just like candied yams type of sweet potato type of thing? Okay. Rockwell Universe says everything mac and cheese, stuffed and dressing, sweet potato, everything after 3 naps today. So you had the itis going on? I mean, I only cook the pork chops. I don't often eat pork chops that much, to be honest. But they didn't have turkey wings. And I said, oh my God, what I'm going to cook? And I said, I could maybe buy a whole chicken. Then I said, no, you know what? It says it disconnected. Am I still live? I'm waiting to see. Oh, okay, it reconnected. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. It said on my screen it had disconnected, but yeah, I had pork chops because they didn't have turkey wings. And I said, well, shoot, what do I already have in the freezer? I said, I'll just make some pork chops then. Because like I said, this Thanksgiving, we know what's going on. And there's a lot of empty, the supermarkets are empty. A lot of people are sad and don't have money to eat and stuff. So it's just not the type of Thanksgiving we're used to type of thing. A lot of people are not having the Thanksgiving that they wanted type of thing. But yeah, I just feel like with Thanksgiving, yes, turkey is good. They did have these huge turkey drumsticks. I'm like, I'm not cooking these big ass drumsticks. This is humongous. But I feel like, if you get together with friends and family, like just have everybody bring their best dish. It doesn't even have to be turkey. Like somebody bring a good lasagna, and then somebody bring some good baked macaroni and cheese, and then somebody bring some good fried chicken wings, and then somebody, if you want to bring turkey, bring turkey. Like we have an abundance of diverse food. Okay, somebody make some good cakes and the sweet potato pie. Oh, shit. We might even have a section for some liquor and some other stuff, some sodas, some liquor, some water, all that other stuff. So, and watch a good movie or something. So, all right, y'all. That is it again. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Hopefully the next video I have will be tomorrow again about the reptilian and the aliens on the earth. A lot of you love my conspiracy theory videos, so we'll be talking about that. Bye, everybody. Bye.